Hello, today we shall have a review of the Thoth tarot created by Alister Crowley, and as you can see I have trimmed the deck. I removed the borders from the left and the right side of the deck because I felt that personally the border somehow suppressed the image, and because of this I wanted the image to be more vivid, and this is why I kept the upper and the lower part of the border of the deck. This is the medium sized deck and I really love it. And what I want to say first is that this is not an easy deck to learn because it has so much different symbologies related to Egypt. As you can see, you have the Ankh symbol. There are Egypt symbols around the entire deck. You have some Hebrew letters which are related to Kabbalah, and you have some alchemical and astrological symbols. As you can see, this triangle over there. What else? And I really love the deck. I love the style of it. It's very unusual. As you can see, here you have Mercury. I think, yep, the symbol of Mercury, and you have some astrological sign as well. Here it is, over here. So this is an interesting deck because Crowley did change some of the cards. For example, Temperance card in the traditional Rider-Waite decks, and the decks following this structure is now in Crowley is changed as art. Some of the other decks are also some of the other cards are changed as well, and some of the symbology is also changed, which is really interesting. And again, a lot of Egypt kind of symbols here. You see, especially on the wands are more evident. You have really an amazing experience using this deck because the art, I love it. For example, this card here, card number 20, the Judgment, is Aeon, and Aeon means a new era. So you see, this is a totally different card. It's not the Judgment, it means total, a new beginning. Again, as you can see, some Hebrew symbols, Hebrew letters, and again some alchemical symbols. The funny thing about the Hebrew letters is that they're found only on the major arcana. On the minor you have more astrology symbols. Here again you have the sun, you see, Hebrew. So this deck is really packed with symbols of Kabbalah and the Kabbalah philosophy of creation, of mastering one's destiny. So it's an amazing deck. And personally, I've seen in my other decks is that some decks are good for some particular things, while the Crowley deck is like a universal, like the Rider-Waite deck. So you can use this deck for absolutely everything, which is really fantastic. And I don't know what to say, just I love the deck. I love how it feels. I love the energy of the deck. I love the style. I love it. Okay, something interesting about the minors is that the cups are related to the element of water. The swords are related to fire. Swords are air. Wands are fire. And pentacles or coins are earth. While in the Rider-Waite system, I think that the swords are related to fire because you have action, while the wands are related to air. And this here is the Ace of Wands. And as you can see, if you look careful around the flames of the wand, you're gonna see the Kabbalistic Tree of Life. So as I said before, this deck is packed with Kabbalah symbols, astrology, Egypt kind of symbology as well, mythology. So this is one amazing deck, and the deck is still new, and I don't like, and because it's still new, like the cards are constantly sliding, they cannot stay in place. But again, absolutely amazing deck. I really do recommend you find a deck and begin using it, and this deck really gives the reader very accurate answers, very specific details, so I do recommend this deck. If you manage to find it, don't hesitate, and use it. So this was my short review of the Alister Crowley deck, which I trimmed, and I do love it. And I wish all of you to be happy, prosperous, enjoy life, and be yourselves.